I'm sorry for calling you in such a place. But I think it would be safer so. Okay, now give me the drugs. Quickly. Calm down. Here they are. Thanks. Here is your money. This is the last time I buy drugs from you. We'll see. Temptation is great, but this is the way strong characters are formed. Did you know that 3.9% of youths consume drugs? That's not so much. Not yet. It is their choice. Their choice and our indifference. Why do you think we are indifferent? They feel great and forget about their problems. Why would you forget about problems instead of resolving them and getting rid of them? Drugs generate an artificial happiness. In the center of our brains there is a special area called pleasure circuit. It activates when we listen to our favorite song, when we fall in love, or when we do anything that pleases us. In response to it, our brains produce small quantities of a chemical substance known as happiness hormone. We immediately feel joy, satisfaction, and personal fulfillment. Drugs short-circuit this process. The brain gets tricked by drugs to produce great quantities of this hormone, generating a very strong emotional reaction. As long as the elderly get drugs for medical purposes, I don't see any issue in youths consuming drugs. Did you know that the initial purpose of drugs was to offer resistance to the soldiers on battlefield? Every single thing can be called drug as long as it causes addiction. Under prescription, drugs don't affect the nervous system. They just anesthetize the pain. As well as coffee, which wards off sleepiness temporarily. I think they are legal for a reason, aren't they? The illegal ones can be controlled too. A lot of drug consumers believe that they can handle it themselves. But what about the long-term effects? The damage of nervous system, irritability, depression, heart, liver, lung diseases, and so on? It depends on the consumed substance, the frequency of its administration, the age and the weight, the personality, and a lot more. So I guess that you smoke only cannabis? What? I've never smoked cannabis. Oh, come on. I can recognize the smell of it. It betrays you, my friend. Okay, but I haven't got bloodshot eyes. How did you know? I mean, how do you know the smell of cannabis? I was as young as you are. I got tricked by temptation and curiosity. I used to read about writers and painters who had consumed drugs. They had had great results, so I was like, why wouldn't I try it too? I started with drugs such as LSD. Until one day, when I tried cannabis. I felt alive. I felt that I was a part of this world, and that life had to be lived with such an intensity. And what happened? Cannabis sentenced me to a life in prison. And I think it was good for me to get there, because otherwise I would have forgotten my childhood, my youth, my memories would have been gone, another harsh effect of drug consumption. What is more, I suffered a lot because I couldn't have a child. Cannabis affects fertility as well. It is all in the past now, but... Mother died because of heroin. The effects on liver had nothing to do with it but the inappropriate injection of the drug. Then why do you still get drugs if they caused so much pain to your family? Because otherwise I will lose my friends. No, you won't. You can help them too. I can do nothing by myself. Yes, you can. We can. Together. Today there are just the two of us. But tomorrow there might be more. People have to understand that not after any rain the rainbow appears. Especially after a rain which is caused by ourselves. So let's help them do that.